So what happens when you are bored and you have sublimation tumblers and DTF transfers? You of course see if you can put it on top of a sublimation tumbler. Let's go. All right, so I am starting off with these PYD Live Sublimation Tumblers I got off Amazon and this HTVRONT Auto Press Tumbler. And I was sent this one, so I'm like, okay, I haven't done sublimation yet, but I want to start with something. So let's try this DTF transfer that I had from this old design that I had printed out by a DTF company. And what I'm going to do is put it on this sublimation tumbler like so. And again, this is my first time trying it. I didn't actually research to see if it had been done before trying this, but I was like, why not? Let me see. And I'm pretty sure this is going to fail, but I wanted to do it anyway. So I went ahead and taped this all so it's completely laid flat to the sublimation. And I'm taking my HTVRONT Auto Press Tumbler and I'm going to set it for 380 for about 30 seconds. And I'm sure that's wrong because of course DTF is usually between 310, 320, and that's just roundabout. But it does have that cushion material so that I don't have to worry about it either wrapping it or making sure it fit. It's going to automatically do it. And do not come for me. I realized that I forgot to take the cap off. I'm new to this. Not true to this. So I'm going to go ahead and put it into the auto press. And I still love the fact that all you have to do is press it and you're done. And while I'm waiting for this to heat up, of course, I'm putting on my heat resistant gloves because I did watch enough tutorials about that to know to put on that glove. And then it is done. And I'm just going to go ahead and take it from the back and slide it out. And we're going to see what the design looks like. And of course, I've touched it and I don't know why I'm like this. I really don't know why I'm like this. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it's looking like right out of it. So I'm just making sure it's laid flat, like I don't see any bubbles or there's no lifted parts. So because I do that really regularly with DTF, so I'm just doing it again with this one. Now what I'm going to do is after I've known and made sure that it's completely flat, I'm going to stick it in again. So I'm just but I flipped it around on the other side. But this one I'm not going to do it as long. I think I only did it for like maybe 15 seconds this time around because again with DTF I was like I just feel like this is too much heat for too long. But I was like I'm already too deep into the trenches and we're going to keep going. So after I see it starting to bubble up, and that's when I say, okay, this is enough pressing. I'm going to stop. And again, I'm waiting for it to cool down. So I did wait for it to cool. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the peeling process. So right now I'm just taking the edges of the tape and I'm seeing that it's not as so far it's lifty, like it's not and it's coming the film or the carrier sheet is coming off, but you see right here, that right there, that R is still stuck to the actual film. So it's not lift, like there's no way this is happening. So I went to the other edge and started peeling the other direction to see how that side looked. And this part was actually peeling decently well. Everything was sticking to the actual tumbler. There's no lifted edges. And it actually, as you can see, it's actually turning out nice. It is the only part that I really had difficulty with was this part towards the end where the R and the E met on the tumbler with the DTF. And again, as you can see, it's not on the film. So I really don't know where that piece of the R went. Oh, there it is. There it is. It fell off. I don't know why it didn't stick in that one part. I have no idea. But I'm going ahead and I'm already like that is bugging me out of my mind. So there's just no coming back from that. It's done. So I'm going to go ahead and peel this other side. And as you can see, this part, which is the back of the tumbler, actually sublimated. Well, it's not really sublimation, but it actually stuck to the sublimation tumbler pretty well. So I just went ahead and rewrapped it and put it in a Teflon sheet just to kind of do that second press that you generally do with DTF. But this was also not the greatest idea, but I'm too deep in the trenches and I just wanted to see. So I'm going ahead and resealing it and I'm going to put it on, back into the tumbler for about 10 seconds. It wasn't long at all. And once I did that, of course, the auto press automatically opens. And I don't know why I'm not used to sublimation, obviously, because that smoke, you see it. This is what reminded me I need to put a glove on. I'm just testing this out with y'all for the first time. And while this is cooling off, I'll give you just an overall impression. Of course, from the beginning, I figured this was probably not going to work. And even though it looks and appears like it's working on camera, I can tell you this will not last. This will not hold up. I do not recommend trying to do this. Just sublimate on top of it. Again, I originally did this just because I wanted to see it. I had some DTF while I'm waiting for my sublimation printer. So this is what, and I actually use a Sharpie to fix that R in there right there. So again, overall, I would not recommend doing this. You can try it, of course, see how it works. And again, if you've tried this before, let me know how it turned out for you in the comment section. Because again, I didn't research it before trying it. I just had the materials laying around and thought, why not? So as always, see you in the next video.